What's up, guys? Weather Wednesday coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today I have figured out how to use Titus and Hydra. Now, currently I don't have the stats on my builds to run him in Nightmare, but I do have the stats for Brutal. So I'm going to show you my team setup, and then we're going to do a run and see how it does. First, I've got Lamasu. And we have Icon of Domination set as her first choice. Then we've got Hatter. He's got his A2 as an opening, and then his A3 as the priority. Titus, you do not want to use his A3. You just want to use his A2 as much as possible. Emic, you want to start off with his A3, but focus on the A2 as much as possible. And Lydia, Siren's Whale will be your number one choice. Or we'll go ahead and see how this run does, and then I will show you the particular builds. Well, that's interesting. Our Titus is about to get swallowed up in about one turn, but we've almost reached the total turn count limit. The boss has only gone 121 times, and we've gone 780 times. So he's about to get swallowed. We're at 1.7 billion damage. There he goes. But once he's swallowed, the run is pretty much done. Pretty much done. But he put up a cool 1.42 billion in damage, and Hatter added another 300 million. That's from the Hex. So really, he put up nearly all of this damage. We're going to keep the run at 1.74 billion, but it can clearly do better. I think it can probably get my team, as it's currently built, it could probably get close to 2.5 billion. I imagine if he didn't get swallowed, at least 2.25. It got 4 or 5 billion clash points running it on Brutal. With the 1.74 billion damage, got 5.24 billion points from running on Brutal. Obviously, you get more points for running on Nightmare, but you can run this on Normal, and you're going to get insane points for your Clash. It's going to, for those of you struggling to get the 1.2 billion for the rewards down here, that's easy, easy, easy if you can build this team. Now let's look at the champions and their builds. Now, this is not a speed-tuned team. There can be better builds, but I didn't want to mess with everything just yet. I just wanted to kind of run things as they are for the most part. I did have to make a few changes on certain champions to get them to be more useful for this composition. For Mad Hatter, I have him in 4 pieces of Perception and 5 pieces of Merciless. With his Hydra bonuses, I have him at 273 speed, and I have him at 352 crit damage, and that is because we want him to get swallowed first instead of Titus, so we have better chances of Titus lasting a long time in the fight. And I've got him at 334 resistance, 554 accuracy. I don't have him in a relic yet. I do need to add a relic to him. I have cruelty on him. I might change that because I have cruelty on another champion as well. He is booked. I do recommend booking all these champions. And here are his masteries. And then we have Lydia. This is actually my build for her for Chimera, so I didn't really change anything for her. She's got 4 pieces of Perception and 4 pieces of Feral. I have her at 319 speed, 318 resistance, and 681 accuracy. The real thing that is limiting me from tackling Nightmare Hydra with this team is I really need to get up the resistance on some of these champions. As far as Titus himself, it is very important that you get 6 pieces of Merciless if possible and 2 pieces of Zeal. I discovered the hard way that 9 pieces of Merciless is a real bad idea. Taking that extra turn is going to hurt as far as trying to keep on that shield. So get some damage gear, get some Zeal on if you can. So get whatever damage gear you can possibly get on him. I do recommend 6 pieces of Merciless and 2 pieces of Zeal if you can manage that. As far as his stats, you want to keep his HP surprisingly low. Don't worry, he's not going to die. He's got all those shields on him. His defense is at 5,400. You can do better. Or this could be better, but pretty good. Obviously, he's still doing some pretty good damage. Speed 229. He doesn't need to go insanely fast. His crit damage is at 347, just below Hatter. And he's got resistance of 376, and he doesn't need accuracy. I do have Scroll of the Unseen on him. I could put Cat's Gaze on if I want to. That is a consideration. You don't need to book his A3, but his A2 definitely needs to be booked, and you might as well do the A1. I do have Heaven Cast on him, and these are his masteries. Lamasu I actually have built for arena situations, so she's just in speed and supersonic. I have her going pretty fast. This might not be the optimal build, but it works. I've got her going 388 speed, so she's going to get a lot of turns in, and 324 resistance, 414 accuracy. I do have an Orb of Transfixion on her with Intimidating Presence, and these are her masteries. For Emic, the best thing to do is you got to have a shield set on somebody, so I put it on Emic. A shield set works much better than a bolster set because the bolster set would go away, but a shield set stays on. It's great to have 2 shields going, one from the skills and one from the set. So I've got a shield set and 3 pieces of supersonic on him. I've got pretty high HP at 96k, 288 speed, 509 resistance, and he doesn't need accuracy. Put a Gilded Dragonstone on him. He is booked. Ward of the Fallen, and these are his masteries. For Vault Keeper Wixwell, I was able to use a Relentless set and 2 pieces of Impulse. Basically any kind of set where you're going to get extra turns. Merciless, Reflex, Relentless, Impulse, all that kind of stuff is going to work. You want him going again and again and again. So I've got him going 273 speed, 424 resistance, 511 accuracy. And if you can get area bonuses from doing live arena and putting it into your Hydra battles, that's going to help out a lot. I have a Gilded Dragonstone on him as well. I've got him in Lightning Cage, booked up, and these are his masteries. So there you have it, an easy 1.74 billion damage team. Obviously, there are better teams out there. This worked pretty well for me. I will look to continue to improve it. The one thing that you need to watch out for is if he gets swallowed early, all his damage is going away, so you just have to rerun it. You can make it through an entire battle without him getting swallowed. It's just dependent on RNG. So, run it on auto, walk away. If he makes it the whole way, you're going to get insane damage. If not, you might want to rerun it. That's my advice. I really enjoy this team. This team is really easy to build compared to like a Trunda team, in my opinion. Super fun, super easy. It is very difficult to do without Wixwell. Everybody else is pretty replaceable, but Wixwell is very difficult to replace. There are options out there, but this is definitely the team that I recommend. And so enjoy your Titus if you have them. hopefully, because he's making all the difference in the world in Hydra right now. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Wilder Wednesday. I have been live streaming Monday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific, most of the time. So join us sometime. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back with more Raid Shadow Legends content. See ya.